We all know that audience retention is that thing that actually pushes your video to more people, and also it increases your views. And the longer people stay on your video, the higher chance you get to getting discovered by YouTube, and this will actually make you to go viral and to increase your views. Okay, so that is the reason why audience retention is very, very important, to increase your views, to actually get your videos to be seen by more people, and to actually get the desired watch hours that you need. And learning how to increase your retention graph and also to increase your watch time duration, the period that people stay on your video, is actually going to help you to get more views and to get discovered. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to teach you what I have used over this period to actually increase my views and to get those viral moments. Okay, there was a period that my videos usually tank. Like if I look at my videos and I check my average video duration, it usually goes down the drain. Okay, so but the moment I started improving on my retention graph, the moment I started applying this particular techniques, my retention graph went from short to actually longer period. Okay, so it actually made me to get those viral moments and actually to increase my watch time duration. So the first thing you're going to be doing to actually keep them hooked on your video is by using attention grabbers. Okay, because when you use attention grabbers like visual effects, it is actually going to make them stay more on your video and actually keep them engaged. So I'm going to explain to you how you're going to use these attention grabbers to keep people hooked and to keep them engaged on your video. Using attention grabbers, you can employ the use of visual effects. By using visual effects, you can make them distracted because people want to be seeing things as they are listening to you. So you should actually make use of visual effects to represent some of the things that you're saying in your videos. Okay, so using visual representation, which can actually grab their attention, can make people to be hooked on your video and to keep them engaged and to keep them watching and watching until the end of that particular video. So this is the number one trick on how to actually get people hooked and to increase your retention graph. And you actually know the reason why we are doing this thing is because if you don't get your retention graph high, you're going to have the lower average view duration. And you know what lower average view duration means? It means that your video is going to tank. You're not going to get that viral moment, and your watch time hour is not going to increase. And you know that watch time hours actually adds to what you're going to use to monetize. And for people who are monetized, the longer people stay on your video, the more they have to see ads that you can actually get paid from. Okay, so even if you're monetized, you still need people to watch your video and watch it to a larger extent. Okay, so you actually need to employ so many tactics to get your retention graph up and going. This is why it is important for people who do vlogs. In vlogging, people want to see more of the things you're talking about rather than you talking and talking. So they want you to show them more than listening to what you're saying. Okay, the more you say something in vlogs, the more you should show them the things that you're talking about. Like, for example, if you're in the market or you went to buy something in the market and you're vlogging about that, you should show them what you are getting in the market and what the market actually looks like. Okay, it will keep them entertained. That's why people are now embracing this particular type of vlogging, which is silent vlogs, more than the traditional way of vlogging that people normally sit down and talk about their life activities. Okay, so but now, because people actually have this low attention span, they want to see things as you are explaining it. So for people who do vlogs, you can actually employ this particular tactics. You actually need it very more, and you actually need it more than any other person. Okay, because your audience wants you to be entertained. They want to see things rather than see you talk. It's not as if you will not say something, but you have to actually use visual effects and visual representation to demonstrate what you are saying. So, and this particular type of techniques is not limited to people who does vlogs only. People who are into entertainment, tutorial type of content, educational type of content can actually use this particular technique to get their audience glued, okay, and to get them grabbed and increase their audience retention. Because if I want to teach something about audience retention, I have to actually use representation of images like what an audience retention graph looks like, okay, so that you can actually get what I'm saying and what it looks like in your YouTube analytics or in your YouTube studio. So no matter the type of content you are doing, you still need to use this particular type of techniques to get your audience glued and to increase your retention graph, because you actually need to include things that can get people distracted, because the more they watch, the more they want to see more things that you have to show them. Because when you're using all of these things, it doesn't make your content bored. They won't be bored watching you. They will keep on watching until the end of that video. So this is why you need it, no matter the type of niche you are in. And let's say you want to talk about people in a large crowd. You can actually use images of people in a crowded environment to represent this and to show them what it looks like to see people who are in a large environment, in a crowded environment. Okay, so this actually increases the time spent on your videos and this will increase your watch time hours, your average view duration. And you know, when your average view duration for a particular video is very much big, like a video of 10 minutes long, you have an average view duration of 6 minutes. This is actually an indication that that particular video is going to go viral, because there is no two ways about it. If you have a 10 minutes video and the average people view that particular video is 6 minutes, there is 99% chance that that particular video is going to go viral. So this is the reason why you need to increase your audience retention to actually get your viral moment and to increase your watch hours. And if you're monetized, you can actually make more money from that, because the more people watches your video, the more ads are being shown on your video. So this is why you need this particular techniques, and to do everything possible to increase your average view duration. Another method you can actually use to increase your audience retention and to increase your average view duration is by focusing on the important things first. Let's say when you want to introduce a topic, if you want to talk about what peanut butter does to the body, you have to, after your little introduction about telling them that you're going to treat that particular topic, you should move on to start explaining what peanut butter does to the body, instead of trying to play smart by introducing topics that are not related to peanut butter, or trying to make them watch more and more and more of your content. So you have to go straight to the point, to explain your point and to say what people actually click that particular videos. Let's say I saw your video and what I saw in the thumbnail is how to make peanut butter, and when I come into the video, because of that particular topic, you start saying things that are irrelevant to that particular topic or not related to that particular topic, I'm going to get angry. And you know, when I get angry, I'm going to get bored. Okay, so and when I get bored, I'm going to click out of that video even without watching it to a certain extent. Okay, and you will lose me as an audience, and this will actually reduce your audience retention. And in your audience retention graph, once it reduces to some certain number, once you have a dip, there is a high chance that YouTube is going to reduce the way it promotes that video, because it actually looks like your video is not interesting. You are not saying what people want to see or want to hear. Okay, so that is the reason why you have to focus on the important points when you want to say something or when you want to teach something. Like I started in this video, I started by explaining what I want to say, what my thumbnail is all about. I didn't go about running around the bush so that I can actually get you to watch for a longer period, because if I try to play a smart one on you, you might click out. But the reason why you kept on watching to this very moment is because I focused on the important point. So that is why when you want to increase your views, increase your retention graph, you have to focus on the important point. Don't try to play smart one on people, because this generation actually have a low attention span. Nobody wants to watch something that is not interesting or something that is not beneficial to them. They want to watch things as they see it, and make sure you're delivering value when they are actually clicking on your video. So that is why you have to move straight to the point, to deliver your point, and to get them hooked to watch to the very end. No matter how long your video is, if it is very interesting, and if you're delivering what you like explained in the thumbnail, what they are expecting to see, trust me, they are going to watch to the very end. But when they click in and in the first few points that you're delivering, you are not saying what they want to hear, you're just introducing yourself, doing things that are not relevant, they're going to click out and you're going to lose an audience. Again, for you to increase your audience retention and to increase your watch time hours so that you can get views and to go viral on YouTube, you have to master the art of fast delivery. You have to master the art of talking very fast, not too fast, but you have to increase the pace at which you speak to people, because when you are so much relaxed in delivering your point, it is going to look like you don't know what you're saying, or people are going to assume that you just came to play, or you are not even conversant with your point. Okay, so that's why you have to master the art of fast delivery, because talking in real life is not the same as speaking on camera. You have to master the art of fast delivery, because people want to see you talk as fast as you can, not too fast like you're rambling, but you have to speak at a particular pace that people can watch you and feel relaxed. Okay, that is why you have to master the art of fast delivery. And again, those period that you're filming your video where you have things like you forgot some points and you're saying things like like you actually know what I'm saying. Okay, those particular parts, make sure when you're editing your videos, you edit it out, because if you actually include them in your video, it is going to, and too much of it is going to look like you don't know what you're saying, or you are not too serious. Okay, so that is why you have to delete some of them that are too much in a video. Because I used to watch video when people have things like that and there are too much like into your video, so it doesn't really make sense, and it is going to reduce your attention retention graph, because once you start speaking like that, people are going to click out. So you have to edit them off. I know that we are not perfect, but that is the reason why you have to edit your videos before posting. Don't just film and post immediately. You have to look at the correction. You have to correct so many things in your video before you actually post them. Okay, so those points, those period where you have add-ons and breaks, okay, let me call it breaks, those breaks that you actually included in your videos when you were filming it, you have to delete them off and edit it off, so your video can be near perfect. It's not going to be perfect, but it's actually going to look like something that is well presentable and something that is well thought, and you put so much effort in actually researching and creating that particular video. Don't just post video because you have a YouTube channel. Post videos because you want to deliver value. Post video because you have your audience in mind before making that particular video. That is why you have to edit your videos before posting it. And this is going to increase your retention graph, because when people find what you're saying interesting, they are going to get comfortable in watching your videos. And trust me, once so many people are watching your video to the end or average, you are going to go viral, and your video is going to be discovered by the algorithm, because it actually thinks that your video is interesting and you have something to tell people. And you know, it is money for YouTube, because a viral video is money for YouTube, because it is going to be discovered by more people, and the more people see that video, the more the advertisers are placing on their videos is going to increase, and more people are going to see ads on the video. So it is money for YouTube for a video to actually go viral. That is why you have to play on that particular side to see your video go viral and to get views for YouTube. Another important point is you should prioritize the use of good audio. Your audio, your sound is very important, even more important than the camera you use for your filming, your camera you use for your content creation. You need a very good audio. You need to be audible enough. You need to be loud enough without distractions or external noise from the background. You need to be as clear as everything, because people want to hear you talk very well. People want to hear what you're saying, except you are doing silent vlogs, okay? So, but when you are doing things that require people to hear what you're saying, you have to make use of good audio. So you have to invest in proper good audio. It is very more important than the camera you use, because I noticed that the period where my audio was not so good, I had a lot of distractions from the background. Like everything was very bad about my audio. Like I noticed that my views actually dropped in a particular point. Like a particular part of my video usually have this particular dip when I check my analytics and my YouTube studio. So, but immediately I invested in my audio. I made sure like my voice is audible enough. I made sure that I don't have external voices in the background. I noticed an increase in my video, and that was that moment that I started having viral videos back to back. Okay, so you have to invest in your audio, make your points very clear, and make people to hear what you're saying, no matter the content you're shooting. Even if it is vlogs, you have to be audible enough. You need to like make people hear you very well. You need to be audible, okay, because this is going to make them relax and watch your video. They're not going to, you don't have to stress your audience into hearing what you're saying. Okay, that is why good audio is very important, even more than the camera that you are using to film. When you follow all those points that I've listed in this video, you are going to notice a very large increase in your videos and in your views. Make sure you apply all the things that are being said in this video. Okay, so you have to use attention grabbers, make use of good audio, go straight to the point, and also master the art of fast delivery to actually get your retention graph up and to actually increase your average view duration. And I really hope you make use of the things that I've said in this video, and I wish you success in your YouTube growth. Okay, I know YouTube is not so easy, but you have to do what you have to do to get a hang of it. You have to do what you have to do to actually succeed in the content creation journey. And I would like to see you in my next video. If you have any question that you want to ask me, please feel free to drop them in the comment section, and I'll be there to answer you. So good luck. Bye.